So excited. Here we go. Why? There we go. All right. Looks all right. Decent angle. Welcome to the so-called core 40, so-called intermediate. In all that we do, you know, mindfulness, an effort to, explore a little bit beyond what you're comfortable with, but never at the expense of injury or, pushing beyond. So we'll get started. Standing deep breathing as we do normally. Nice and strong, keeping pretty much everything from lower ribs down contained. If you want to, if you feel like you want to do a little energetic work, you can exhale, root lock. Okay. So you can even think about that on the exhale, keeping, the root engaged. This would be your other bandha, except you're opening up real tight, opening up as you exhale. Feet together, interlock your fingers, knuckles under your chin. Weight in the heels, hips a little bit forward, draw the low belly in. Exhale and begin. Inhale, chin down, elbows up, start. Fill your lungs, stretch up from the heels, out the elbows, the crown. Exhale, head back, mouth open. So root here if you want it. Hips forward, straight spine. Exhale, elbows touch. Close your mouth, inhale, head down. Fill your lungs. Look forward. And exhale, head back, look back. Knuckles stay with your chin, hips stay engaged, thighs engaged, look back, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Close your mouth and breathe in strong. Fill your lungs more than the last. And exhale, head back. Eyes open, lift your spine, your chest, your crown. Look back, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. A little bit faster than we do in the 26. Hold it here. And exhale, head back. So force the exhale with a mindfulness. It's not a, like a cannon blow. Just exhale, exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, nice and strong. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling. And exhale, head back. Ha. Some more easeful, but purposeful, strong. Exhale, elbows touch. Here we go. Inhale. Look back. Inhale, head down. Inhale again. As you bring your chin down, keep the belly in, expand your ribs. Root down through the heels, stretch up full lungs, and exhale, head back. So from the lower ribs down, everything stays contained. Consolidate it, exhale, draw the belly in, tight, elbows touch. Inhale again. More than the last. More. You might feel dizzy. And exhale, head back. Ha sound. Exhale, straight spine. Open the mouth. Elbows touch. Inhale. Inhale. 2. And arms down. So when we do the faster version of this next, it's super easy to lose that contained feeling, you know, from here down. Have an awareness about it. Just with more and more practice, you can hone it in. Every day is different. So here we go. Second set, it's think of it as a 3 count. Inhale, exhale. Interlock fingers, switch them up if you choose. Firm the thighs, weight in the heels. So tuck this in, consolidate, exhale, and begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Five more. Last one. Long, slow breaths. Okay, half moon series. So we're doing the straight up 40 today. I will add a little bit of a warm up, which isn't exactly included in the whole sequence, but moving from here. So our regular half moon series into triangle, into head to knee, separate leg stretching. Then the warm up, sun salutes, salutes to gods and goddesses. So from the left side of mat, arms up, palms together. Interlock fingers if you choose, otherwise flat palms with thumbs crossed, stretch up, and a little bit of a warm up, just a couple times. Get into your breath cycle, breathing through your nose. So it'll be 10-second holds. Come to center, big stretch up, and right away, half moon. Squeeze your butt, firm your thighs. Left hip forward, right shoulder forward. Stretch and push, 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 come up. Stretch up through center and left side half moon. Squeeze your inner thighs, tuck your butt under. Right hip forward, left shoulder forward. Stretch and push, push, push. Center. Back bend. If you need hands here, go for it. Take a deep breath, stretch up, arms in, head back, hips forward. Squeeze inner thighs together, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Lift your chest, push your hips forward, arms back. And come up, stretch up. Bend forward. Bend your knees, hands to the mat, a little warm up, just a little bit. Okay, bend your knees, feet together if you're able. Grab your heels from behind. Fingertips touch your mat. Elbows behind your calf muscles, suck your stomach in, keep your stomach on your thighs. Lift your hips and go to your maximum. Of course, being mindful, this is probably the first stretch of the day. Roll forward, lift your shoulders. Suck your stomach in and go to your max. Release. Bend your knees, arms and ears together. Stretch up. Big step out to the right. Immediately arms parallel to the floor. Okay. Turn your right foot and move into the pose. Reach down for the toes. Push your right knee back. Stretch your left arm up. Push your left hip forward and twist your upper body back. Stick it. Make sure left leg locked. Squeeze your butt. And come up. Turn your feet. In one move, go. Reach down for your toes. Push your left knee back. Push your right hip forward. Stretch your right arm up and turn your upper body back. Chin to right shoulder. Squeeze your right butt. Open the collarbones. Come up. Shorten your step, arms up. Turn to the right. Line up your heels, back foot to a 45-degree angle. Tuck your chin and go for it. All the way, forehead to the knee. Keep pulling your left front hip forward. Push your fingertips into the floor, forehead to the knee. Bring the weight into the front foot. Straighten right leg, both legs, palms together, straighten the arms, come up. Pivot. Tuck your chin and round forward. Forehead to the left knee. Bend the knee if you need to, both feet stay flat to the mat. Pull your right front hip forward, stomach in. Bring the weight into your left foot. Straighten both legs, palms together, straighten the arms and round up. Turn, feet together, arms down. So it's a little more aerobic when we're not spending time in each part of the posture. Notice your heart rate, be, in that calm and easy breath. Second set, same thing, plus the revolve triangle. Inhale, arms up. Stretch tall, chin up, and bend right side, hips to the left. Bring the weight to the heels. Right shoulder comes forward. Push your hips, stretch to the right. Push, chin up, elbows straight. Come up, stretch tall. Bend to the other side without bending elbows or knees. Hug it in, consolidate like you do in the breathing. Stretch and come up. Here's our back bend. Again, take the supported back bend if you need to. Head back, arms back, chest up, hips forward. Mouth closed. Look back, look for the floor. Come up. Bend your knees, come forward. A little bit shake, just enough. or walk, whatever makes sense. And grab your heels. Bend both knees, wrap your arms behind your legs, head down, pull. Roll forward, shoulders up. Use your breath, exhale, last chance here. Hands together, come up. Stretch tall, big step out, big step. Right side, Trikonasana, reach, reach. So the hands reach away from each other. Push your right knee back. Reach your left armpit open and look up. Simultaneously, left hip comes forward. So there's this constant tension. Chin to the left shoulder, open the chest, bend the right knee a little more, and come up. Turn your feet. Bend the knee and move into the pose. Push your knee back. Right side ribs back, armpit open. Can you bring a little more space from left shoulder to ear? Come up. Turn your feet. Shorten your step, arms up. Pivot. Tuck and round, forehead to the right knee. Back foot 45 degrees, and both feet are flat. Straighten, palms together, and rise up. Eyes open, stretch up. Pivot. So I'm taking kind of a shorter step today. Tuck your chin and round. Right hip forward as you come down, forehead to the left knee. Compression to the throat. The weight into the left foot, straighten both legs. Come up. Push your right hip forward as you come up, squeeze your tush, stretch, pivot all the way. Revolve triangle. Left hand forward and to the floor. You can keep your right hand at your tail or reach. Pull your right sitting bone back. And as you're able, look up, chin to the right shoulder. Look down, palms together, rise up. Squeeze, come up, turn. Right hand forward and to the floor. You can keep left hand at your tail or reach. Left hand to the sky. Both feet flat, legs straight, arms straight. Look down, palms together, rise up. Pivot, feet together, arms down. And relax your shoulders and just breathe. Long, slow breath. Top of the mat. Top of the mat. So warming up, going through each part of the sequence-ish. Let's start with hands, palms in prayer. Inhale, arms up, palms touch, a little back bend at the top. Stretch tall, bend forward, bend your knees if you need to, and line your fingertips with your toes. Here, forehead to the knees. Eventually, palms flat with forehead on the knees. Start to lift your hips, forehead to the knees. Bend your knees and step left foot back. You can be on your knuckles, your fingers, your palms, and let's just take like 20 seconds here. Move through some warm up. Just because there is less time allotted doesn't mean you have to zip through it, you know, in a quick way, but just be purposeful. Breathing steadily. Come back to right side lunge. Flat palms, forehead to the knee. Look forward, left knee to the mat. Stand up. And let's take hands to back pockets, supported back bend here. Squeeze your left glutes, lift your chest, and look back. Push your left toes into the mat. Come up, fingers to the mat, and forehead to the right knee again. Look forward, lift left knee, come up on those toes, and step your left foot forward. Fold, hands to shins, come up part way. Bend your knees, palms flat, right leg back. And, you know, a little bit of time, not much. Knuckles down, palms down, fingertips down. Steady breath. And feel free to close your eyes at this point. Broaden the chest. Back to lunge. If you can, palms flat here, forehead to the knee. Press the right thigh towards the ceiling. With the right toes, drive yourself forward, forehead to left knee. Head up, right knee down. Stand up on your right shin. Hands come to back pockets, hips forward, supported back bend. Hips squared towards the front of your space. Push down into the floor with your right toes, your shin. Come up. Hands to the floor, forehead to the left knee. Look forward, turn the right toes under again. Step back, plank. Set your shoulders, straighten the arms, and kind of rotate the soft part of the elbows forward. Plank. Legs together. Take your knees to the floor. Bend the elbows and touch your body with your elbows. Hover, and then lift knees. Put your knees on the floor if you choose. Otherwise, press back to plank. And we'll take a downward dog here. Pedal your feet, shift, keep the arms active. So even think of the soft part of the elbow forward. Step feet forward. All right. Feet together. Fold forward, try and get forehead to knees. Line your fingertips with your toes. Press your hands into the floor, forehead to the knees. Hands, palms together. Stand all the way up, arms all the way back. And change. Okay, that's our warm up. Here we go. Salutes to the sun and to the gods and goddesses. Hands, palms to prayer. Arms up and back, back bend, look back, lift your chest. Inhale, straight to upward salute, bend forward, fingers to the floor. If you can, line up, fingertips and toes, forehead to the knees. Bend your knees, squat. Forehead stays on right leg, left leg back. Look forward, set your palms, right leg back to plank. Broaden the shoulders, bend the elbows, lower and hover. If you need to put knees on the floor, go for it, please do. Press back up. Left foot forward, forehead to the knee. Right foot forward, feet together, forehead to both knees. Lift your hips, round your spine, forehead to the knees. Hands, palms to prayer, rise up. Come up all the way, back bend. Stretch to the top and arms down. Notice in the second set, the throat, okay? So bring some attention there, maybe some focused breath. So we're compressing and extending the throat, the whole series. Hands, palms to prayer. Back bend. So extension to the throat. Rise up, bend forward. Compression to the throat. Hands to the floor, forehead to the knees. Bend your knees, squat. Forehead to the knees. Forehead stays on left knee, right leg back. Look forward, left leg back. Set your hands, your shoulders, prepare, and lower hover. Neutral throat. Press up. Right foot forward. Forehead to the knee. Compression to the throat. Left foot forward, squat. Forehead to the knees. Hips up, forehead to the knees. Hands, palms to prayer. Rise up. So compression, compression, neutral, compression, Now extension. Rise up and arms down. Step to the back of your mat, salutes to the gods and goddesses. Same thing here, but every posture, each thing we do affects your whole. So it isn't just the throat, but just notice, notice areas, notice that focus. So from the back of your mat, back of your space, we'll step forward on the right foot, arms overhead into upward salute right away. Inhale, go. Arms up, right foot forward, lunge. Press the palms together, square your left hip forward, stretch up and gently back. Look back. Stay low in the right knee. Head up, look forward and straighten. Right leg, pivot. Left foot forward, lift the right heel, bend the left knee. Lunge and back bend. Keep the right front hip forward. Head up, straighten left and pivot again. Bend the right knee. Come up high on the left toes, square left hip forward, stretch up and back. Head up, look forward, straighten right, pivot. Last one of these, bend the left, lift the right heel, stretch tall, arch back, look back. Head up, look down, and place your right knee on the floor gently. Top of your foot, shin on the mat, create space, round compression, fingers to the floor in front of your left foot. Forehead to the left knee. Use your hands and push into the mat, forehead to the knee. Rise up, push your right shin into the floor, hips come forward, lift your chest and arch back. Come up all the way, squeeze, stand, pivot. Look down, gently set your left knee down. Stretch tall, tuck and round. Fingertips in front of the right foot, forehead to the right knee. Shoulders are away from your ears. Palms together, rise up. Strong, push left shin into the floor. Tuck your hips forward, stretch up and back. Come up, stand, pivot. Right knee to the mat. Stretch, tuck, round. Fingers to the floor in front of your left foot. Rise up, feel it. Hips forward, push your right toes into the floor, arch. Come up, stand, pivot, last one. Tuck and round, forehead to right knee. Rise up, back bend. Strong in the left foot. Push the toes, the shin into the floor. Rebound up and back. Rise up, consolidate, stand, step back, arms down. Relax your arms and bring your attention inward. Inward focus. Okay, have some water if you choose. And how's it going out there in Zoom land? Okay, it's all right, it's all right. Everything's okay, right? In the moment, everything is okay. Let's keep moving. Feet together, the awkward series. Right foot out, hips width. Arms parallel to the floor, go for it, sit. Keep stretching your arms forward. Stomach in, chest up. Reach your arms forward, thumbs together, strong hands like blades. And come up, right up onto tiptoes. Second part. Push your heels forward, stretch your arms forward, bend your knees and sit. Straight spine. So whatever you can do to lengthen the spine, mostly that includes hips forward. Super weird, it feels weird, but do it, try it, go. Change, come up, keep your heels up, knees together. Push your knees forward and down. Same thing here, straight spine. I mean, it's never gonna be perfectly straight, but working in that direction, working in that direction. Knees together, hips forward. Hug your legs in and come up. Separate, lower, feet together. So in this practice, we move into eagle at the same time. Prepare for that, it's a little different, it puts you off balance. Grounded, here we go. Arms up. Right side, right arm, right leg, go. Get right to it. Try and square yourself forward. Hands close to your face, make a beak. When they're out here, it's nothing's happening, so bring them in. Consolidate. Change. Arms up. Left side. Super hard. Square your body forward. And I get it, flexibility, of course, depends, will influence what this looks like, but eventually hands right here at your face. Neutral throat. Change, arms up and arms down. Head to knee pose. I'm gonna turn sideways. Head to knee, standing bow, balancing stick, just like we do in the 26. Pick up your right foot, interlock your fingers under the foot, nice tight grip, and round your spine. Bring the thigh parallel to the floor. Engage firm your standing leg knee and kick your right heel forward. Kick your heel out, flex your toes back. Lock both knees. Bend your elbows so the elbows come to the calf muscles. Stay here or forehead to the knee. Keep kicking your heel forward, shoulders back, forehead to the knee. Release right side. Shift your weight, wipe your hands, and left leg up. Reach forward right away, grab your foot. Create space, belly over thigh. The idea is to round the spine, compression. Left heel forward, lock both knees. Distribute your body weight evenly over your standing foot. Bend your elbows. So sometimes I count here, it's a 5-ish count. Stay here or forehead to the knee. Keep kicking left heel forward. Change. Supported back bend. Lengthen and lift. Open the front of the throat. Standing bow pulling. In one go, grab your foot, left arm up, knees together. Begin, kick, stretch, kick, stretch. Point your toes, fingers together. Kick and stretch, body down. And kick to come out. Knees together, release. In one go, left foot, right arm, go. Knees together. Stretch and kick. Standing leg locked, arms are straight. Change. Step to the back of your mat. Balancing stick. Arms up, your choice of hand grip, maybe it's prayer. Right foot forward, big step. Body down, left leg up. Firm the thighs, elbows are straight. Change. Stretch up, consolidate, left foot forward. Lengthen, body down, right leg up. Straighten the arms, squeeze your arms to your head. Change. Arms down. Split arm balance, arms up. Right foot forward. Come down as if balancing stick. Lengthen, sweep your arms back, line them up with your torso. and bring your belly to your right thigh. Lift left leg up. Belly to right thigh. Arms back so your shoulders are away from your ears. This is extension at the throat. Change, come up. Balancing stick. Step back, feet together, and arms down. Normally we would just go to the other side. It's worth catching your breath here. Okay, so here, neutral neck. It goes into extension. Other side, arms up, your choice of hand grip. Left foot forward. Point the right toes, come down first, balancing stick. Sweep your arms back, line them up with your torso. And then we go into extension of the throat. So chin forward, belly to left thigh. It's super hard. Belly to left thigh. Right leg up. It's okay to dab down, I just did. Arms forward, back through a balancing stick. Stay strong, right leg. Come up, step back, feet together, and arms down. Turn toward the front of your space. Left side of your mat. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Arms up, palms touch. Right foot out, big step, arms down, parallel to the floor. Wide-legged forward fold. So we have regular grip and then the stretch to the shoulders, okay? Bend forward, all the way, grab your feet. Make sure the heels are lined up. Firm the thighs and roll forward. Change. Come up halfway. Bring your hands onto your thighs and push, tractioning your spine, your hip joint. Oh yeah. Now, from here, hands together, interlace if you can. If you have a reverse prayer, you might even try that. Otherwise, hands together for the shoulder stretch. Straight arms, come back into the wide leg forward fold. Squeeze your palms if you can. Firm your thighs, you can, and roll forward a little bit. A little bit chin forward, so that's extension to the throat. If you have your hands interlaced, switch the grip. Holy moly. Okay, everybody, hands to the floor. We go into the side splits from here, crisscross your ankles out. Okay, and I don't know anyone who can actually do this. So if you can do it, go for it. I'm gonna go as wide as my mat and then elbows come to the floor, side split. I think Jenny, you can do it, right? Go for it, girl, get it. Firm the thighs. Press into the floor with the outer edge of your feet. And tuck your butt under. Okay, to come out. Maybe you need an emergency exit. I'm gonna crisscross my feet in and use my elbows to push. Hands to the mat. Everybody crisscross all the way. So your feet are wider than shoulder width for the squat. Squat, guillotine prep. Elbows to the insides of the knees. Hands, palms to prayer. Heels to the floor, maybe. Feet parallel, maybe. Couple more breaths. In this version, tuck, butt lift. So hips come forward, but spine back. Neutral, throat. Now, walk your hands forward. See if you can get your shoulders to the insides of your knees. Relax your neck, suck your stomach in. And think abdominal wall, in and up. Then do it. Abdominal wall, in and up. Half guillotine. Lift your hips. Take your right hand to your calf. I'll turn to the side. Right hand under and grab your calf. You can use your left hand on your right ankle to get your right shoulder underneath your right thigh. The right arm comes up and around, right thigh. Left arm comes up and around, hands together, interlaced, maybe. Tuck your chin, look at your holiest of holies, and lift your butt. Half guillotine. Couple smooth breaths. Release, drop your hips down. I'll turn to the other side. Let's come up halfway because that's a lot on the hip flexors. Bend your knees, left hand, grab the calf. So the left hand comes between the knees and then grab your calf from underneath. Pull your left shoulder under left thigh. You can use your right hand on the ankle to add a little bit, just leverage, just a little, nothing too crazy. Left hand comes up, maybe. You can drop your butt down to make that happen. Right arm comes up and over, hands interlaced, and then tuck your chin and look up. Release, hands forward, straighten, legs straighten, arms, hands to thighs, come up into that traction movement. Anyone have a full guillotine in them today? Let's give it a try. Bend both knees. So this might be a good place to work in the low squat, but perhaps today is the day you can get both hands under and push your calves forward to get the shoulders under the thighs. Tuck your chin, look at your stomach, and maybe the hands come around. And for me, it's easier for me to bend my knees to get my hands around. And I can grab my butt, but that's about it. Change, hands forward. Crow. Hands under shoulders, spread out your fingers. Feet, shoulder width. Come up high on your toes, bend your knees and bring your knees into your armpits. Knees into your armpits, look forward. Neutral neck, but eyes look forward. And one or both feet off the floor. Change. Firefly. It's also called crane. So in the intermediate series, we do it on our fingertips. super hard. You can try it. So it's the same setup as guillotine. Hands come underneath you with your fingers facing back and you're on your thumbs. From there, you lower your thighs onto your upper arms. And this might be a good place to work. Or I'm gonna go palms flat and just play with my balance here. Or one more option, I'm not workshopping it, I'm just showing you guys options. I know it's super hard. So fingers forward and palms to the floor, upper arms under the thighs, and look forward, legs come off the floor. To come out, lower your butt. Guess what? Tree pose, finger stand, corpse pose. So we're cruising, we're moving. You need to stand up after what we just did, right? Heart rate's up, consolidate, mountain pose. So fun. Okay, tree pose, toe stand. There are 4 poses that we have done in other classes. Let me just check our time. Okay, I think we're just gonna do tree, toe, into the kneeling camel, okay? So just stay with me. You have to be able to get your knee on the floor for that. So tree, right side. I'm gonna turn to this side. Toe stand, come forward and lower. Get it while you can, my beautiful friends. One or both hands to the chest. Okay, so that's our toe. Hands to the floor. Okay, here's our kneeling camel or a half short person's pose. Bring your right knee to the floor. Both knees on the floor. Bring your right foot so it's at the top of the left thigh. In case you're not sure, it's just like you're doing our tree. Stand up on your knees, hands to your hips, and gently arch back. This is so strong. Strong stretch. Opening up energy channels in the right leg. Can you feel it? Bring your hands back to the floor. So from here, we would come into beach pose. I'm gonna skip it today. Walk yourself up, finish tree. Change, feet together, mountain. Other side, left foot up. Careful with your knee or ankle. So you'll see for me, this side, the bent leg side, is not as flexible as the other, and that's absolutely normal. We have asymmetries. Bend forward, toe stand. Hands to the mat. Bend the right leg. Bring your heel into your center point. One or both hands to your sides. And prayer, toe stand. Look at something steady for your toe stand balance. Hands to the floor. So both knees come to the floor, and I'll turn forward again. Both knees to the floor. And for me, because of my lack of flexibility, it's not going to come up very much further. I might not even be able to stand here. So be gentle, be mindful. I'm going to use my water bottle, actually. I should have showed you guys this on the other side. You can come up into the balance, except for me, I'm relying on my water bottle. If you can, hands come to your hips, maybe one, both. Back bending if possible. Oh, everyone, oh, she wolf. So this is a prep pose for something called short man. We tend to call it short person's pose now. And what that is you're in, actually, maybe I can show you from here. So you come up into sort of a Captain Morgan. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. And then this heel comes right here to this knee and you stand up. Right? You gotta believe it. Come up through tree. Change. Okay, one more pose before corpse. And I think I will have some water. All right, you guys. So this is going to be the hand position that we'll try first for finger stand. It's called finger stand. And then I'll show you the palm down version. So you come to seated with your feet together. Dandasana legs. So that means strong. Staff pose legs. Dandasana. Thumbs right to your hip area, but you got to have a little space there and come up onto your spider fingers. You might want to watch. See if I can do this today. So what's going to happen is there's a few exhales. You bounce, exhale, 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 and then inhale, straighten your arms, push up, and try and lift your butt off the floor. So what we'll do today is go for it, just without even thinking about it. Flex your feet out of the mouth. Straighten, lift, and then maybe heels up. And that's finger stand. 1 second is amazing. Maybe you held it for more. So let's give it one more try. If you want to try it on spider fingers, do it. If you want to try palms flat, try that. So as I lift my butt, I'm going to point my toes. Okay. So starting with Dandasana, legs, feet flexed. 3 exhales. Inhale, hips up. Point your toes and lift. Ah, cramps. That is called finger stand. Go ahead and lie down into corpse. Stretch your legs out. Let's take the 2 minutes. I'm gonna grab my towel. And get set up here. Let me move. Take a few breaths. Maybe some small movements. Okay, so the next little bit is very recognizable. Wind removing. We'll do our sit up. And then it's a flow, fixed, firm, half tortoise, camel, rabbit. Right leg up, bend your right knee and pull your right knee towards your right shoulder, and it's 10 seconds. So go right to it. Change. Left leg up. Change. Both legs up. I just realized I told you guys the wrong sequence. Both legs up, arms over your legs, hips to the floor. So we'll come up and do our camel, no, sorry, cobra, locust, full locust bow, and then fixed, firm, flow. Sorry about that. Change, legs down, and arms at your sides. Here's our sit up. We only do a few in this series. Arms up over your head, flex your feet, inhale, sit up, double exhale. Cobra. And it's pretty quick, all of these poses. So set it up, you guys know the poses. Feet together, knees together, point your toes, lock your knees, hands under shoulders, inhale and lift. Change. Arms underneath you. And right leg up. Change. Left leg. Change, mouth down, both legs. Change, arms out, turn your head right. Turn your head left. Chin forward and arms out like airplane wings. Inhale, lift. Arms, head, legs. So it is an extension to the throat, but look up with your eyes as well. Change. Bend your knees, grab your feet. Hold at the base of the toes with your fingers and try and get your palms to the outer side of the feet. Bow pose, bend, look up and kick. 6 inches, knees and feet. So eyes up. Change. Turn your head right. Relax. Turn your head left. Relax. Hands under your shoulders, press up and make your way to the middle of your mat for the next series. So all of these poses linked together. Fixed firm pose, hips to the floor, toes point back, hands to your feet, lower down. Elbows, elbows, top of the head, back of the head, arms over your head. So we have that first, we have extension to the throat, now compression in the final expression of the pose. Knees on the floor, try to get them closer in. Change, hands back to your feet. Push up with your elbows. Sit, hips on heels, arms up, half tortoise, fold. Forehead to the floor, little fingers to the floor, arms straight. Change, lift your hands, your arms come up. Keep your arms up, stand up on your knees, camel. Open your knees and feet hips width. Hands to hips, back bend. Hands to heels, camel. Hands to hips, come up. Bring your knees together. Rabbit, hips to heels, hands to your feet, tuck your chin and round, forehead to the knees and top of your head to the floor. Pull your heels, lift your hips, exhale, hips up. Change, come up. Corpse pose, relax on your back. Stretch it out, arms at your sides. Bridge pose, wheel. I'm gonna pull my mat so my feet are touching, so I pull my towel so my feet are touching my mat. And also out from underneath my shoulders, so my hands can be on the mat for wheel. Bridge pose, hands to your heels, push your upper arms down and lift your hips up. Walk your hands, your shoulders more towards your heels and lift your rib cage. Bridge. Change. Okay. Wheel or second bridge. If you are coming up into wheel, there is sort of a partway point if you want with the top of your head on the floor, but please, please, please be careful not to just dump your weight onto the top of your head, obviously. So for wheel, hands under shoulders, feet hips width apart, make sure you're not on your hair. Lift your hips and hold on the top of your head maybe for a second. Bring your elbows closer in and push the floor away. You might even come up onto your tippy toes. Tuck your chin, heels down, back of your head on the mat, and lower. You can fix your towel if you want, but quickly come to corpse. Okay, the next part of the series is head to knee pose, right and left, the stretching pose, and then a wide-legged forward fold with a tortoise option. Our sit up, feet together, arms over your head. Sit up, double exhale out of the mouth. I'm going to turn to face y'all, right leg out to the corner, bend your left leg, head to knee pose. Arms up, turn and grab your right foot. Flex your foot, forehead to the knee, right away. 10 seconds, you guys. Change, switch, and get it while you can. Grab your foot, flex it, forehead to the knee. Come up, legs forward, sit up if you've got the room. I'm gonna skip it because of the mirrors behind me. Peace fingers to big toes. Flex your feet, lock your knees, and stretch. Stretching pose. Stretch forward. Try and touch your hairline to your toes. Change, come up. Open into a wide-legged position. Flex your feet. You can grab your toes and fold forward, or bring your forearms or your hands. The wider your legs are, the more intense of a stretch it's going to be. So you can always bring your feet in a little bit. Continuously lengthen your spine forward. So it's not a rounding pose technically, even though I'm looking at my back and it looks rounded. So there is a lengthening forward effort. And we'll do this again next week. So more of this. Walk yourself upright. Okay, here's our tortoise pose. I'm going to show you one at a time. So let's give it a whirl. I know there's at least one of you out there that can do both at a time. So just like we did in the guillotine, you're going to bring your hand to the back of your calf. I'm going to straighten my left leg. So hand to the back of your calf, shoulder, right shoulder under my right thigh. The right hand comes to the side and back. So I'm using my left hand on my right ankle to hold it in place so I can position my right hand back. So it's not out to the side or forward, it's behind you. And from there, start to straighten out through the right heel. And then the left hand is there to save you in case. So this is half full tortoise. We do half tortoise here coming up, but it's preparing you actually for what we're doing right now. Okay, to come out, use your heel and crisscrossy, crisscross. Slide your right arm forward, slide it out, sit upright. Need more of that, right? Good thing we have two sides. Bend your left leg, same thing. Left hand to the underside of the calf. It might not be pretty getting in, but it sure feels good. Okay, the shoulder does not want to go under. Right hand to left ankle, left hand behind and back. Remember? Here, I'll turn a little bit to the side. So instead of it being out to the side, it's behind you. Begin to straighten the left leg. So this is a half full tortoise. Guess what full tortoise is? Be super careful on the shoulder and walk yourself back up. Push with your right hand, pull your left arm out. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest for the full tortoise attempt is maybe hanging out here today, because we'll revisit this next week. If you want to give it a whirl, I'll turn this way. And I really don't need my towel here. Okay. So both legs are bent. Hands come under both calves. Hands come behind you. And eventually heels forward. Be very careful on the elbows. Palms are face down, which puts a lot of pressure on the elbow, but this is really good for the lymph. It's really good to stretch and open the joints. To come out, crisscross your heels, and by that I mean I'm kind of flicking my heels until I can roll to one side and get one arm out, roll to the other side, and pull the other arm out. Corpse pose. Lie down on your back. Magic. It's magic. This series finishes with pigeon and the splits and a twist. Hopefully we have time for all of that. Let's just do it. So we did cobra, locust, full locust, bow, bridge, wheel, and then we came up and did camel, rabbit, followed by what we just did in that tortoise. So be very, very gentle on your hips. If you feel like you need to skip the sit up, skip the sit up. Arms up. Hug your legs in really strong. This is how they should be anyway. Inhale, sit up, double exhale. Pigeon. And we're gonna go left foot forward for pigeon. From a table position, left foot forward. Cross the left foot towards the right hand. Bring your left knee to your left wrist and walk your right leg back. Up to you how you hold your pigeon. I'm going to stay upright. It's short, but if you choose to go into the sleeping version, this one, Get it? I'm staying upright. Take one more breath. Bring your hands under your shoulders and press yourself up. Turn the right toes under, walk your right knee forward, and bring your left foot into a lunge position. Hands under your shoulders. Let your body weight rest over your left thigh. On your next exhale, half split. Bring your hips back. Slide your left heel forward. Take a little shaky shake. Stay here or splits. Walk your right knee back. Press your left heel forward. And I'm going to keep my right toes turned under because that actually helps my right hip stay forward. When I bring my knee down, my hip wants to open. So try it if it works for you. Squeeze your right side glutes. And change. Bring your right knee forward. Slide your left foot back, lunge. Left knee back, table. Wag your tail a couple times. Okay, other side pigeon. Right foot forward. Walk your right foot to the left and open your right knee towards the right wrist. Turn your left toes under, walk your left foot back, straighten the leg. And pigeon, your deal, your choice of where to work for the next little bit. Not long. Steady breath. Change. Bring your hands onto the mat. Pull your left knee forward, kind of walk it forward. Bring your right foot to the floor into lunge. Rest your body weight over your right thigh. Half split. Hips come over the left knee. Slide your right foot forward and make a little bit of movement, point and flex, circle. Rotate the leg and the hip. All the things we do. And if you choose splits, go for it. So I pulled my left foot back, my left knee back, and I'm keeping my left toes turned under so I can keep my hips squared forward. Give that a try if it works for you. Shoulders open. And breathing normally. Change. Hands forward. Press and pull your left knee forward as you bring your right heel back. Bring your right foot to the floor into a lunge. And right leg back, table. Take a cat-cow. And let's finish with our spine twist. Cross your left leg under, so the left heel comes to the right hip, right foot goes over the left knee. So the knee and the heel are together. Right hand behind you, left arm over the right knee, push the knee back, grab your left knee from the inside. So my knee is between my right heel, sorry, my hand is between my right heel and my left knee. Turn and twist, look over right shoulder. And right away, grab your left hip with your right hand. If you have the bind, you're welcome to try it. So thread your left arm under and grab your hands together. Look over your right shoulder. Open the chest. See if you can pull your left shoulder back. Change. Right leg under, left foot over. So the left foot next to the right knee. Left hand behind you, right arm over, gently push, right hand between the left ankle and the right knee. Twist, look over left shoulder. Left hand behind you to right hip. And maybe the bind. Pull the right shoulder back and look over left shoulder. So good. Change. Lie down on your back. So there is an 84 series of poses, which takes 2 hours if you burn through it. So today we were doing the 40 poses. And you know, it's supposed to be 90 minutes. There's a lot of finesse, a lot of exploration. Here's our final sit-up. Flex your feet, arms up, remember, strong legs. Sit up, double exhale. So Kapalabhati out of the mouth. This is breath of fire. And one long set of 100, okay? We'll start out at a slower pace. I'm gonna slap like that and speed it up, okay? If you need to stay at the normal pace, by all means. Sit tall. Ground down, root down to lift up. Take a preparatory inhale and begin. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please relax on your back. Close your eyes and settle in. If you have a block that you want to place under shoulders or hips, go for it. Yeah, why not? I'm going to close the Zoom room here, but I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Namaste.